This is from Oppo. Beautiful phone. Oppo really does good looking phones, but the Oppo Reno 6 5G with its beautiful Reno Glow matte finish, very lightweight, 182 grams, very slim body. Oppo does great looking phones, right? But the part that I really liked is they've really got a fantastic screen. 6.43-inch AMOLED, 90 Hz, great processor, MediaTek Dimensity 900, but it's with its triple camera setup and the fact that this is a very video centric, image centric, everything is to do with the camera phone that I really like. By the way, 65-watt fast charger in the box and it's priced under 30,000 rupees.
Not long ago, smartphone displays were getting bigger and the battery was getting more formidable. As a result, devices often felt too clunky, almost uncomfortable to clasp for long periods. Oppo's flagship Reno series typifies the new slim trend. The brand's latest device, the Reno 6 5G, is loaded with top-tier hardware, but its biggest draw could be the form factor. But can it compete in an already crowded 30,000 segment? Let's find out. Oppo establishes its design prowess with Oppo Reno 6 5G that not only looks but also feels premium, especially in the Reno Glow finish, which looks absolutely breathtaking. The rear panel has a matte finish with an iridescent glow that changes color when light falls on it. In contrast to the Pro variant with rounded edges, the Oppo Reno 6 5G comes with a flat, blocky design which is reminiscent of the iPhone 12 series. The display is also protected by Gorilla Glass 5 and also comes with a factory-fitted screen guard. Additionally, the Oppo Reno 6 5G is also super lightweight, weighing merely 182 grams and sports a thickness of 7.59mm, making it extremely sleek and attractive. Moving on to the display, the Oppo Reno 6 5G comes packing a 6.43-inch AMOLED display with full HD Plus resolution and 90 Hz refresh rate support. The fast refresh rate ensures smooth scrolling and flicking between apps. The display itself is very good with good visibility in the sunlight with bright punchy colors overall. The Reno 6 5G also supports HDR10+, making consuming OTT content a pleasurable exercise. The Reno 6 5G comes with a MediaTek Dimensity 900 and is one of the first smartphones in India to use its 6nm processor, which is paired with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of UFS 2.1 storage. The phone does excellent in day-to-day tasks such as calling, texting, browsing the web and social media. Multitasking and being able to keep several apps running without glitches was a breeze on the Oppo Reno 6 5G. The Reno 6 with the Dimensity 900 supports 13 5G bands and will serve you well when 5G services are launched in the country. As for gaming, the phone performs adequately well when running games with smooth graphics and frame rates. There were occasional hiccups or frame drops during longer gaming sessions, but nothing that's a deal breaker. Now it is all good. The Reno 6 5G phone misses out on dual stereo speakers, which is pretty disappointing at this price point, seeing many budget phones have incorporated it. Moving on to the software, the phone runs Android 11 on top of ColorOS 11.3. While ColorOS provides plenty of customization options and a decent look, it is loaded with bloatware in the form of third-party apps. Some Oppo apps cannot be uninstalled as well, so it is not the cleanest experience. Oppo has the reputation of putting in a lot of extra effort for its phone's cameras, and the Oppo Reno 6 is a good example of that. The phone houses a 64-megapixel primary lens, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide shooter and a 2-megapixel macro sensor. The primary sensor churns out detailed and vibrant shots in daylight with good colors and dynamic range. The ultra-wide captures pretty decent pictures in daylight with good-looking colors, however the dynamic range is lacking a bit on this lens. The 2-megapixel macro lens shoots mediocre shots, with details often lacking, and the subject isn't always in focus. The phone's 32-megapixel selfie camera offers good detail and colors in most scenarios, and even has pretty decent low-light performance. The phone also brings along with it some really interesting video features, such as Oppo's Bokeh Flare video mode that adds cinematic effects in portrait videos. The Oppo Reno 6 5G houses a moderately sized 4300 mAh battery that is enough to last most users through the day. And with a 65-watt fast charger supplied in the box, the device can be charged in a jiffy. Priced at Rs 29,999, the Oppo Reno 6 stands tall amidst its competition due to its stellar, eye-catching design and good overall performance. But for people that can look past the design, there are plenty of appealing options in this mid-range category of smartphones.